My name is Jamie Prenkert, and I'm the Executive Associate Dean for Faculty and Research at the Kelley School of Business. Have you ever had the opportunity to meet just the right person at just the right time to help you accomplish something transformative? That's my experience with Meyer, Yttri. For a couple of years, I was spearheading a budding partnership with colleagues at the Kinsey Institute. While both groups were enthusiastic about the partnership and its potential, neither had the time and resources that we knew were vital to nurture our joint work to its full potential. And then we met Pam. She shared our vision for what we could accomplish with the right leadership, time, and resources, bringing together the interdisciplinary expertise of two academic powerhouses. A keystone is the central stone connecting two sides of an arch, locking together the whole and providing the stability on which the whole structure depends. It's so fitting that Pam is being honored with the Keystone Award because that's what she's been for the Kinsey-Kelley partnership. Her investment, support, and encouragement provided that last piece of connection for Kinsey and Kelley to take the next step forward and make our bold plans a reality. I could not be prouder to introduce that right person who I met at the right time and whose support transformed our budding partnership into the Kinsey-Kelley Center for Gender Equity in Business. My dear friend, Pam Meyer Yttri, the Keystone Award honoree.
The Keystone Award recognizes those individuals who have shown exemplary leadership through their volunteerism and generosity for multiple Indiana University campaigns or fundraising initiatives.
I went to IU sight unseen. The first time I was there was when I started my freshman year. I didn't know anything else, but I loved everything I saw. I left IU 5 years later with 2 degrees, and I enjoyed every minute of it, had the time of my life.
Inspired by charitable parents, Pam Yttri has always looked for ways to give back to her community and, more recently, to her alma mater. Pam's initial gifts to IU were for scholarships at IU Northwest, aimed at travel, first-generation students, and teachers focusing on special education. Later, she got involved in the Women's Philanthropy Leadership Council, a group that introduced her to needs at the university that, like scholarships, spoke to her personally.
When I started teaching, I applied for a job and was told that it was going to be a rough class and they were looking for a man. I didn't feel comfortable with that answer at all, but I got a job in that school system, so I didn't go further with it. And then, through the last few years, I started listening to stories about women who were overlooked, not paid the same amount as men. So there's an inequity that has just gotten to me. It's become my passion.
Fortuitously, Pam's reignited passion aligned perfectly with a fledgling idea on the IU Bloomington campus.
So our grand idea was, what if we get all of the players together and say, can we think of something that actually moves this needle? Can we think of an intervention or training that doesn't just address legal liability, but actually reduces rates of gender inequities and sexual harassment?
This grand idea became the Kinsey-Kelley Center for Gender Equity in Business, and Pam Yttri became the center's most significant philanthropic partner. Later, following a presentation by Kinsey and Kelley leaders, Pam was inspired to further solidify this partnership.
Those two men gave such an inspiring talk, so much of what I'm looking for, that I doubled the amount of the gift, and we all cried. It was really a moment I'll never forget.
And it was so, I'm gonna cry thinking about it because we all started crying when she did it, but it was so inspiring to realize Pam had the ability to really help make big change, and she was compelled by the vision and the story that she helped craft.
And what I'm particularly excited about is that the gift allows us to focus on really the 3 main levers that a university has, which are the areas of teaching, research, and outreach.
That's what we needed to start planning educational interventions and interventions now with corporate and industry partners, collaboratively as a team. Some of the first projects ever between the Kinsey Institute, which was founded 75 years ago, and the Kelley School, which was founded a century ago, some of the first projects of these two powerhouses on campus are thanks to Pam.
My wish is that people will respect each other in every way, that they will see things a different way, perhaps not their own, but a broader perspective. That's my wish.
We are so fortunate to have a gift from a person like her, because the gift is not just the money. Part of the gift is that it came from a person like Pam, who is so generous, kind, and encouraging. And it is fitting for Pam to receive the Keystone Award, because her gift was the keystone for this exciting new center on gender equity in business.
I think my parents modeled that for me. They did not live lavishly, but they were always charitably inclined. And the gift of giving is, in fact, the gift.